Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I am your brother Lawrence. There is a breaking news and this video calls on all SDAs around the globe to pray for one of our pastors. In fact, a Venezuelan Seventh-day Adventist pastor who serves in the Houston area has been reportedly detained by U.S. immigration authorities, raising concerns among his family and church members. And according to news reports, the pastor, who is called Luis Morales, was detained on August 6, 2026 at the George Bush International Airport in Houston while preparing to board a flight. Reports indicate that Morales had already passed through airport security when immigration officers took him into custody. He was later transferred to an immigration detention facility in Livingston. So friends, this is what is happening in the US right now. ICE agent, has arrested one of our pastors, and this pastor is being detained. Now, there is a video about this situation, and so I'm going to share that video with you. In fact, it was a news story, and the news was in Spanish, but by God's grace I managed to translate it into English, using AI. So let me play you the Spanish news about the situation of the pastor, but in English version, in English version. So let's watch this particular story.
A
pastor was arrested by ICE at Houston's airport while traveling with his wife. His family claims he has no criminal record and is seeking answers. We explore his pending asylum case and the fight for his release. On Thursday, August the 6th, a man from the Houston area was under ICE custody after being arrested when he was about to travel with his wife from the Bush Intercontinental Airport. His family assures that he has no criminal background and that he maintains a pending immigration process. Adar Herrera spoke with his wife, with the lawyer representing this family, and also sought answers with the ICE agency. Tonight, we have the story. These are the last images that Karina recorded of her husband before ICE agents arrested him at George Bush Intercontinental Airport last Thursday, August 6. 5 days later, Luis's suitcase is exactly the same as when he came back from the airport. Here I am, waiting for my husband. My luggage was thrown into the bed, and when we left, I came back alone to my house. Luis Alfredo Morales Perez is 50 years old, father of 2 daughters, and pastor of 4 Adventist congregations in the area of Houston, mainly in Pasadena. He and his wife, with pending asylum, were going to take a flight to New York to spend a few days on vacation, but according to his wife, they did not manage to pass through security control. We would have taken about 6 steps. It was really little when some people spoke to us in English. Obviously, the Lord said, "Hey, sir," but we kept walking normally because we didn't think he was with us, right? But in his sight, the person said, "Mr. Luis." When she referred to my husband's name, we stopped there. It turns out that they were 2 ICE agents. One of the officials, the first thing he did was show us his ID card. At that moment, Karina says that she gave her husband's pressure medication to one of the officers and that since then, she has not seen him again. It was so fast that when we arrived, I said to my daughter, "My love, we arrived at the airport." And the second message I sent to my daughter was to tell her, "Mommy, Daddy, they just arrested him. But why did ICE arrest him?" The agency says that Morales entered the country legally in 2020, but exceeded his permanence. Then he had TPS until November 2025. And about his pending asylum, ICE says it cannot confirm it by privacy laws, but they clarify that a pending request does not prevent a detention. Morales is now in the Livingston detention center. His family has been able to communicate with him on the phone. I asked him, "But did you sleep? Did you know?" "I haven't slept at all. And my husband broke down, you know?" That broke my heart to hear my husband say that to me. Around the Bible that she used to prepare her sermons, today there are dozens of notes written by hand by her children. One of those notes even has a date. I'll wait for it, on August the 30th.
So that was the news about one of our pastors who serves in Houston, Texas. Okay, and now the Texas conference has issued a statement about this situation, about the news story. Okay, and I want to read what the Texas conference has put out. Here's what it says. Texas conference pastor detained at airport. The Texas Conference of Seventh-day Adventist family is saddened to learn about the recent detainment of one of our pastors, Luis Morales, at George Bush International Airport on August 7, 2026. Pastor Morales was traveling with his wife on a personal trip when the incident occurred, and the specifics surrounding his detention remain unclear. Pastor Morales, who has faithfully served in the Texas Conference since January 2023, oversees 4 churches in the Houston area and holds valid employment authorization to serve with the Texas Conference. His commitment to our mission and the families he serves is unwavering. The Texas Conference administration is in ongoing communication with Pastor Morales' family and church leaders during this challenging time, and we want to ensure their privacy is respected. We invite our Texas Conference family and supporters to join us in prayer for Pastor Morales and his family, that the situation may be resolved quickly. Seventh-day Adventist Church Texas Conference. So this is a press release, okay, or a statement released by the Texas Conference about Pastor Morales' situation. We all know that ICE, has been detaining people that they claim to be illegal, okay, or undocumented in the US. We have seen in the past videos and shootings and others that have gone on because of undocumented immigrants, okay. This particular issue of immigration, I do not want to get deep into it because there are 2 sides of it. There are people that support what the ICE agents are doing, and there are others that do not support, okay? So I don't want to go into this politics. I don't want to go there at all. My job is to share with you the news story, okay? Share with you the news story and what is happening around us. But please pray for the pastor. Yes, just as the Texas Conference is asking, pray for Pastor Morales and his family, because this is a sad situation. There are some more stories coming up, so don't go anywhere. Stay right here. May God bless you. See you again.